Tucked away on the border of Poland and Belarus lies a special place. An old-growth forest with a unique diversity of fungi and invertebrates. This site is also the cradle of the rebirth of European bison, which was hunted to extinction at the beginning of the 20th century. But thanks to a successful breeding program, the forest is now home to a quarter of the world's entire population. The story of this place is one of formidable challenge, inspiring resilience, and triumphant victory on an international scale. This is a story of a forest worth fighting for. The Białowieża forest.
Białowieża forest is one of the last remaining natural forests in Europe. Those places reminded us of what European woodlands would look like if people never set foot in them to obtain timber. Only here it is possible to observe the natural cycles in the life of the forest.
But this wooded paradise has existed on borrowed time. In recent years, rising temperatures and low rainfall in the region weakened the local population of spruce, a species of tree with a high commercial value.
Around 2015, first weakened trees were infested by the bark beetles, and within a year, Białowieża experienced a large-scale outbreak.
The Minister of the Environment increased logging by threefold in the Białowieża forest under the warrant of fighting infestation. But in reality, it was just an excuse. Healthy stands were being felled, even in protected areas and during the bird nesting season. The decision to intensify logging sparked outrage across the nation and abroad. Concerned citizens from Poland and Europe have flocked to an activist camp set up in the heart of the forest.
When I started to come here, I discovered everything what is going on in the forest, all the logging. I learned how the National Forest Authority is treating that forest, and I went crazy. I thought that this is just the crime on nature. I decided to call Dzika Polska Foundation because I knew that they were doing patrols in the forest and they are protecting actively that forest. I did a lot of things that I never believed that I'm able to do. Running through the forest, blocking the machines, fighting with forest guards, being physically attacked. But this forest is much more important than my comfort zone, and it's much more important than my life.
Zatrzymaj maszynę! Zatrzymaj to! Zatrzymaj! Zatrzymaj! Au! Au! Co? Au!
Day after day, week after week, the forest stood witness to an incredible act of bravery from the people who are willing to put their life on the line to protect it.
You stand against the power, the men. They have guns and the gas, and they are like a police in the forest. Some people had to go to the hospital because they were being brutally taken away from the blockades.
While activists protected the forest on the ground, a group of environmental NGOs took it to the courts.
It was clear that the main axis of the conflict around the forest would be legal issues. In December 2015, we decided that NGOs had to join forces. Everyone contributed something important. I told the rest that we need to write a complaint to the European Commission. We had scientific evidence thanks to the enormous work of the people on the ground. As a lawyer, I just put them together into substantive arguments. The violation of the law was obvious, and I always knew we were right.
What followed was an unprecedented resistance, as the Polish government refused to follow the European Commission's decisions. But the European Court of Justice finally ruled in April 2018 that the logging operations in Białowieża forest were illegal. Soon after, the harvesters left the forest, and the Minister of the Environment was fired. This was a long-awaited environmental victory. It set an example for nature protection in Europe.
Several NGOs requested client earth support after seeing our success in Białowieża. Over the last year, we led and coordinated bringing 3 complaints to the EU Commission against illegal logging in Romania. By protecting nature, we protect ourselves. Countless scientific studies show that people need nature to stay healthy and happy. Wildlife is legally protected. If you see that it is being destroyed, react. Inform local NGO.
The story of the Białowieża forest showcases the true power of activism. Whether you're on the ground or going through legal channels, your actions will make a difference.